folks, Stephen Jankovic with Strong Dogs. This one is anticipation destroying your training with your dog? And I got Aria still amped up right behind me. She's edging to go back out. I've been hinting at this one for past couple of videos, so I'll go ahead and share this story before I get into the bullet points. Last Thursday, I went out to Ed's, supposed to do some bite work, and ended up doing some of the obedience first because I was the only one out there, which is fine, cool. So we did the obedience, and I thought it was going very well. But this is where having a coach makes all the difference in the world, and where I actually have to get back into filming some of my sessions. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't done it in a minute. I will probably upload it just so you can see it, so you can see what I'm talking about. But when I was doing the obedience portion with Aria, yeah, her, I did not notice, but he did and Bruce did, until they finally said it. You know, actually, I felt it was coming. I think I even mentioned it, but anyways, I got confirmation. I got the confirmation number from them, what I thought was happening, which is she is anticipating my moves. Meaning, like, say if she does a front, she's there locked on, nice and tight, but then she starts swinging the back end out because she knows I'm probably going to pop her into that left. Same thing when I was doing the focus heel, boom, boom, boom. Not that she knew, but at a certain pace, she started flipping because she knew I was going to make a turn. On the bow turn, she was kind of dragging. When I was walking towards her to try and get into a front, that's where she started walking backwards. Okay, so other one was on the front. I fed her, I released her through my legs rather than somewhere else. Okay, so this is where Ed kind of had to be the coach, and he was just like, hey, look, you've gotten her she is so fast and so athletic that, yes, she is sporty, but she is not sporty for the sport that you're trying to do. And this is, you know, kind of the overall theme, which I had that confession video the other day, was I wanted to do so much because I did fall down that rabbit hole of seeing some cool stuff from some cool trainers, great trainers, talented trainers, that it was like, damn, I want to try some of that shit now. So it's kind of like chasing the, you know, the cool thing that I was going through. And, you know, and that's where I had to say, okay, step back. What do we really want to do here? What do I want to do with her? And that was computer and IGP. So had to dial down some of the sportiness of it. So meaning, again, that line is such a great line. It's, she's sporty, but not for the sport you're doing. It's kind of like saying Michael Jordan, when he was playing basketball, is athletic, but not athletic for baseball. Okay, so that just made total sense. It opened my eyes. So to remedy that, I have to slow down what we're trying to do here. Slow down. This is where also why I felt she was lagging on the commands, because the hand movement, the lowering was so fast, it trumped the actual verbal command. So now I'm going to actually have to break it up and say, boom, take an extra long beat, or my version of an extra long beat, say the command, then go into either the lower hand movement to the next movement that I want her to do. So because of that, and this is where he's like, it's going to give you more control of Aria. So when you do come back, she's not going to lose her speed. She's not. You will always have that. But slowing it down to have more control now, and then bringing her back up with the added speed, is only going to have more control. Another analogy that it was kind of like Tiger Woods from, you know, 95, 97. Fastest fucking swing, fastest hips ever. Could hit it a ton, but didn't know where it was going. Slowed it down to have more control. So again, season 98, not so good. But then once he owned that control, then put the speed back in, look what he did in 99, 2000, 2001. So again, all these analogies is just to help you guys understand. Sometimes anticipation is going to be ruining what you're trying to do. because you're no longer training, the dog is predicting. Okay, you're not having control of your dog by having set commands. It's this. So anticipation may actually be holding you back from actually having more control, and with set control, actually having a dog that's more in sync with you. Okay, so here are the bullet points that I kind of broke down into all this. So some of this again might come off, there might be some redundancies, but whatever. Anticipation sounds harmless, but when it comes to dog training, anticipation can quietly destroy your dog's progress. It will destroy hers, because if we compete and she's anticipating the next move before I say the command, I will lose points. You will lose points in competition. So there's an actual rules to where some of this applies. So when she starts doing that, I'm going to lose points, and I don't know whether you get, I don't know if disqualified is the word, or you just don't pass, and you're going to have to, go through the trials again. And you might not realize it's happening. I started feeling it, and then it got the confirmation from Ed and Bruce. When a dog starts to anticipate what's next, the commands, the reward, the correction, they stop listening and start predicting. When they're predicting, they are no longer in the moment with you. They're just going through the mental routine. They'll go through the mental routine that they think you want, so they get what they want, said reward. So got to break up some of this anticipation. Timing is another one. Timing is a factor. It's not always about releasing speedily, spedly, fast, whatever. Fumbled my words there. It can actually take a little bit longer of duration before rewarding, and that would also help break up some of the anticipation. So little timing things like that work as well. Changing hands, movement of where you reward can break up some of that anticipation as well. Think about it like this. You ask your dog to sit before you even say stay, even though I don't say stay. They've already laid down, or you say heel, they start moving before you do. And that is something she has done quite a bit. I will say stand, and she'll already drop into a plots. Or if I say sit, she might even kick up into a stand. So those kind of little things like that, that's not having control from me. That's guessing what I want to please me, so it gets what she wants. So there is the mental games that these little smart little criminals know how to play. And just because you're looking cute down there, yeah, I still called you a criminal. So that's no obedience, that's anticipation. Anticipation leads to sloppy behavior, lack of focus, facts, and frustration, mostly from you. Usually happens when you become too predictable, same tone, same timing, same reward, same order of commands. Your dog starts connecting the dots faster than you realize. Even during the obstacle course, she was reading me better than I thought. It's insane how quickly these dogs can analyze you, see the pattern, see what you're doing before you even do it. It's amazing. I give her props for it, but still sucks, but whatever. So how do you fix it? Got to break up the patterns, mix things up. Simple as that. Pause before the next command, change your pace, add in a random moments of calm or duration. Keep your dog guessing, not in a stressful way, but in a way that makes them tune in again with you. Okay? So as I kind of already mentioned it, how you present said reward, do a different pattern, break it up, wait a little bit, change hands, change direction. When you're just painting by numbers, so to speak, the dog's going to see the picture long before you do. Training isn't about as many reps as your dog can do. It's about how engaged they stay in you during those said reps. Should be a writer. A dog that anticipates is focused on the outcome. The dog that listens is focused on you. And that's what we want ultimate control, obviously. But that also control comes with connection as well, because it's not like you're depriving the dog of anything. So next time your dog jumps the gun, don't just correct the behavior, correct the mindset. Slow things down, switch things up, remind your dog that you're the only thing predictable is showing up as the leader. So just keep showing up, but you got to change shit up at the same time, become less predictable, kind of like Euro Trip. Scotty became too predictable. Girl ran away to Matt Damon, who had a shaved head and saying the Scotty didn't know. So, but at the end, Scotty got Mika because he was unpredictable. So in this case, don't be like Scotty, be like Scotty, because Scotty didn't know what was going on until the end. With that, I don't know if that made sense at the end, but at least break up anticipation so your dog can keep progressing and doesn't figure you out before you do and doesn't read you like an open book. So good luck, keep training your dog. Talk to you next time. Peace.